Bryant. So,
What's going on?
Tara.
Carla.
It's Tara,
Coney?
actually.
Coney.
Nice to meet you, Lindsay.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
How's
It's nice to
everyone?
put a face with the letters.
And the resume.
Yes, and our-
Why, I worked really hard on that resume.
We could tell. It was very well done.
I ran like, a spell check on it like 3 times.
My first question?
Your first
Okay.
question.
It seems to me that you have an interesting background when it comes to educating. So in the field that we are here, we deal with adults, and adults are a little bit different than children. So what would you bring to this position that you would have a little bit different than your other educational places that you've been?
Well, I think dealing with children gives me the ability to adapt very quickly because obviously children have different education levels. Obviously, you have some children that learn faster than others, and other children that don't learn as quickly. You have that in adults as well. Most adults are always set in their ways. It's hard to break them out of it. So you've got to work with a mold that's not able to be broken, kind of. So I think in that sense that I bring a different perspective to the role than what other people might bring. Because if they have taught adults, then they're used to the same thing where people don't, put in. Excuse me 1 second, I've got a call. Yeah. Yeah. No, not today. No, I can't play Xbox today. No, I'm in the middle of it. Sorry about that.
Quite all right.
Can you speak up, Lindsay, because
Yeah.
they...
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Didn't mean to offer any disrespect to the rest of them.
Queen, I'd like to ask you a unique question because you're such a unique person. We can tell that by your writing samples you've submitted and also your resume. But describe for me a project that you have worked really hard on and maybe it didn't turn out exactly like you wanted it to.
I think my most current project that I worked really hard on was probably my upcoming Halloween party. Yeah, I've got like a bunch of streamers going and everything, but for right now it doesn't seem like it's coming together all so well. I can't get a bunch of people to come over or anything like that. It's really hard to generate that kind of interaction in people nowadays. They want to sit at home and play on their computers, which I understand. So I tried to implement that in my party by bringing in some computers into it and, doing a Halloween theme around them with like haunted little pictures on them and stuff like that. And still nobody wanted to come. That's not a problem.
So I want to ask you a little bit more about your background. Of the 3 places you've taught at Huntington High School, Capitol High School, and of course the Rugrats Shack, which one of those was most rewarding for you and why?
Well, I think the most rewarding for me was probably when I taught at the high school because I got to keep those kids from becoming evil scientists. I know it sounds weird, but you should have seen the gleam in their eye when they were blowing up test tubes, figuring out which things they could use to make a homemade bomb. Yeah, it was really, really stressful to keep them, out of the gangs and stuff. I was like, hey, kids, you can't be making meth or anything. You've got to stop that. And they were like, well, what if we mix this chemical with bleach and some aluminum foil? And I was like, well, that would be bad. That'll make something explode. And they just wouldn't listen.
Thank you. That's good.
Quite enlightening. What do you really want to do in life?
What I really like to do is get my rap career off to a flying start and just start rapping out there, out in Hollywood with Lil Wayne and they say Tupac's dead, but you know what? Me and him, we've got the Slice connection on the Xbox. I've played a couple of his games, yeah.
Heavy goals there, all right?
What do you know about what we do here, our company?
I was pretty sure you taught adults and you collected a paycheck, right? That's That's what I'm here for.
Paycheck.
Yeah.
Glad you brought that up.
Yeah. By the way, according to that, what am I getting paid? Like, what's the pay rate like?
Well, we actually have a set payroll now that you've brought it up and you've opened that door. And we have a set pay raise. And then after you're here for a couple months, there's an evaluation that's done on your performance. And then any raise is then based on that. What were you looking for?
Well, I was hoping we could skip like a probationary periods or anything like that, because I don't want to like go through any hassle of getting, hey, you're not doing as well as you did at your other jobs, that kind of thing, because that just gets messy. Like when I was working for Rugrats Shack, they said I burnt the grilled cheeses. Now those little kids asked for them to be well done, and what I did was I made them well done, and they fired me for it.
Can't imagine.
Yeah.
You delivered what they wanted.
Exactly. Those little kids asked for well-done sandwiches. I gave it to them.
On the topic of customer service, how do you handle difficult situations in a work environment? Say you have a student who's not really understanding your translation of how to solve a problem in school or a goal. How do you handle goals with people?
What I learned works really well with children and most adults is the louder you get, the more they understand. Yeah. Like if you get really super loud and start yelling at them, they tend to pay attention and focus at you, afraid that you're going to, like, I guess, traumatize them or something, because they just kind of look at you all wide-eyed like a deer almost. They're all like, oh. So, you just get really loud and authoritative with them, and they know who's in charge.
That sounds really unorthodox for what we do here. Do you care to stand up and just address the class like you would if you were here?
This is your 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is your 5 minutes. So teach them, pick a topic and just stand up and teach for 5 minutes. Because we want to get a feel for your teaching style.
Okay. All right.
Oh, gosh.
So everyone, I understand that you're here to learn today about making resumes, right? Well, I understand that sometimes it's hard to put those feelings into words on a piece of paper. So what I need you all to do is focus, look down at your papers, and start writing down your work experience, okay? That's what I need you to do. I need you to put it into words that I can understand and that the employers will respect. Something kind of like that is what I think.
That was excellent. Your command of the classroom was evident there.
Very much so. Very well with that example. Thank you.
Oh, not a problem.
Killer boots, man.
Oh, thank you. I bought these with Dad's last paycheck. He lent me some money because I'm out of work, obviously. So he was nice enough to let me see this debit card.
Very nice.
Yeah, I thought they were a good purchase.
Good choice of color.
Yeah.
Wayne, let me ask you something.
Sure thing, Cody. How can I help you?
Cody?
I'm going to give you a scenario because of the fact that we deal with all ages of students. We have people that are just out of high school, and we may have people that have been laid off or displaced maybe for several years, and they're trying to re-enter the job market. How would you approach that re-entry issue? Say they've been out for 5 years. Tell them something they need to expect in the job market today.
Well, I think with what most people don't understand is the job market's so tight nowadays. I mean, I have, not even gotten a call back from McDonald's or anything. And I've got fillers out there for a couple other organizations, but nobody seems to want to call me back. And I don't understand it really, because
I can't either.
I mean, the boots are fantastic, and I felt they've really sold me at most places. But, I mean, and that's something to expect. Don't get discouraged. If you get shot down or, they say they're not inclined to take you because of that fact that, it's the job market's tight. You know, you've got all these people that have also been laid off. Somebody out there just may be better qualified than you. You know. But what I'd like to pose for you is a scenario, okay? So, like, let's say that maybe a student complained about me, you know, maybe I wasn't being professional enough or something like that. How would you handle that?
As your lead instructor in this classroom,
So wait,
I think
the woman's the lead instructor? I thought Brian was the lead instructor. Oh.
the way that I would approach that is that I would probably have a sit-down talk with you and discuss the issue, and I would make you very aware of the complaint that was made or lodged. We would probably discuss your view of it, but we'd also take into consideration his view.
Now, in that situation, do I get to face my accuser? I mean, is it like the law system, like where I would, you know, I get the chance to look at the person who's accusing me of such heinous crimes? No? That doesn't sound very fair. Well, for the system of law. I mean, I watch a lot of Law and Order in my free time, so I know what's going on out there. And I would hate.
Business law section.
Well, it's mostly criminal, you know, stabbing people and stuff like that. You know, whatever you play on GTA. I mean, you know.
I think we would discuss this further once you were actually hired. That's part of the employment handbook.
Well, I thought we were already past that point. I thought this was the.
Oh, no, this
No.
is the interview process.
Oh, okay. I thought we were all set. I thought we were here to discuss
Not
like
yet,
payment.
that's up to you.
Okay.
This is your 5 minutes to
Oh.
make your mark
All
here
right.
at this
Well,
company.
let's talk about it then. What's going on, John?
Okay, in what way?
I want to know what I need to sell you on.
I need to see a person in front of me that can do classroom management, can design unique lesson plans so that it keeps the students interested, that you make it interesting for them so that they don't go to sleep while you're lecturing, because we do have some lectures, and something that would really help them capture that job they're looking for.
So I think one of the biggest things that I have, in spite of classroom design, is the fact that all your students are facing forward. I think if it was more of a circular design, and you know, you could just go like around the table kind of thing, like Duck Duck Goose with children. You know, you're gonna go around and you're gonna select who you want to play with that day, and you know who's gonna help you teach the class. And I think that's a good method to go in with classroom design.
So a little shock and awe maybe with that type of teaching method?
I think it's more like customer interaction kind of thing.
Oh, I see. That's a unique thought.
I mean, each one has their own skills. Like that one might be good at math. You know, that one might be good at English. This one's might be good at writing. You know, they can help out, learn stuff, maybe teach the others. It's kind of a coefficient classroom kind of thing.
Unique. That's a very unique. Yeah.
Well, man, there's just so much to go on.
I think we ought to maybe put it to the
Yeah.
class. This is the students will be teaching. If you don't mind, Wayne, we're going to kind of let them ask a few questions of you since they're going to be the students. Yeah. Who wants to be first? Cherie.
Hi, Cheryl. How can I help?
Your education, or as I would say, what education do you feel makes you qualified for this job?
I think obviously the 4.0 that I got from Marshall during my grade prep was a fantastic achievement over my slightly alleviated, you know, high school, you know, games that were going on kind of thing. And I think that qualifies me uniquely to teach in a classroom of, you know, to get upper education kind of things. Because I've already been through the upper education, so I want to help those people who maybe haven't been through upper education or want to further their upper education.
One more question, then I'll let someone else go. What made you think of the email address that you have? And with that being professional, did you think that was a good idea?
Yeah, because I mean, it shows that I'm interested in making cash money as well as helping my employer earn cash money, because it's all a cash business. I mean, everybody gets paid somehow, and that's all that really matters is time is money.
Next.
Hillary.
When you were at Rugrat Shack, what were you thinking? Like, why did you think it was appropriate to teach students Spanish cuss words?
Well, Hills, I think because those kids need to have a bilingual education. If they had let me go further, I would have went on to teach them maybe some Chinese curse words and things to better prepare them for high school. You know, because they're going to be going into high schools with a melting pot, which is beautiful about America. Just a melting pot of children who have different backgrounds and languages. And the fact that they can interact with those kids, you know, and tell them what's going on and express how they feel in a you know, adult-like fashion, I think was necessary to their education.
Next.
Erica?
Erica, would you like to ask something?
Well, I just, I have a question about the dress code. Do you feel like if you had a job here, do you feel like this would be the dress code that you would stick to?
Well, Elena, I do believe...
What?
It was Elena, right?
Huh?
Elena?
No.
No?
Erica.
Erica.
Yeah.
Okay. What I mean, I've got on my tie. I mean, my dad always taught me to wear a tie when I go into a job interview, so I wanted to make sure I got that on. You know, and I don't think a hat's too out-fashioned to wear, you know, in a job. Everybody wears hats nowadays. They're good, they're fashionable, keeps you from having to fix your hair. I mean, I don't want to spend 3 minutes on my hair every morning. That's a lot of work. Those 3 minutes I could spend better educating you all. And the boots, they're sensible. Because, I mean, I can run in them. If I have to, I can get in a fight in them. You know, it's a multi-purpose footwear.
Next.
Jesse?
You don't have to if you don't want to, but
What are your what do you think are your three most biggest strengths?
Well, Jillian, what I think are my strongest strengths are the fact that I am really a people person. I have the ability to address a group of people in an authoritative fashion, and I believe that I can make anything fun.
I have another question. Do you have a problem with memorizing people's names?
No, Ellen, not at all. I'm really good at names. I'm not so much a face person, but names I've got.
Names are your strong point.
Yeah.
Regina, do you have a question for him? Oh, come on.
you're speechless, right?
Yeah.
And Trey, what do you got?
You got one, Trey?
Now you can tell that's a tech guy right back there. He's got his computer out, he's ready, he's listening, he's taking notes. That guy is on the right track right there. Man, Troy, you have got my back.
You don't have a question for him now?
No, Troy's got my back.
He's very impartial though, he's thinking. No?
I'll go.
Okay. Joey, I'll get you in a minute if you have a question. No?
Susan?
Stephanie.
Oh.
A teacher is considered a mentor or a role model.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you are a good role model or mentor for students?
Well, yeah, I believe so. I mean, I came professionally dressed today. I showed them how to be assertive. And I think the best thing is to always make eye contact with the person asking you a question. I think that is a good functionality. And I think you should also address the room whenever you're doing that. So I think, you should always, kind of swivel back and forth. It's good job training skills.
Do you have one? No.
Michael, I know you got something.
Michael.
What are some of your accomplishments?
Well, I think my biggest accomplishment was, recently at least, was the fact that I just beat Skyrim. I mean, I spent, at least 70, 80 hours just non-stop drinking Mountain Dew and eating some chips and just slammed away at those quests. I mean, nothing could stop me. Dragons were coming at me. I was slaying them left and right. Nothing. I mean, they threw wizards and vampires and everything, and I just had my sword and arrows, and I was like laying into them. And I think that right there is determination, and I think that's my best quality.
Melanie.
Oh, Sherry still one of my questions, but, okay, so you said your teaching style, like, the best way to get your point across is to holler at us? Or did you mean that for kids or for the adults? When you're teaching kids, or?
Well, Megan,
Melanie. It's
Mel?
Melanie. Melanie.
Melancholy? No? Not like the emotion.
No, not at all.
No. So, Mel's, is that fine? It's
Mel,
easy for me
okay,
to
we'll just
remember.
stick with Mel.
Mel's. Okay. All right, Mel's. What I think. What was the question again? Oh, yelling at you. Yeah. Well, I think that's necessary with anyone, really. You have to be authoritative for them to respect you. Otherwise, they're just going to walk all over you. And you can't have that in a classroom situation. Because you don't want them taking effect or, somebody getting out of hand. You have to lay down the heavy hand. And that's just necessary in a situation like this.
And this is a class of adults, though. Like, are you going to yell at somebody that's older? So if there's a 40, 50-year-old person in here trying to get a job, are you going to holler at them?
Well, I mean, they're not the ones teaching, so they need to pay attention and listen. So yes, if they're not listening or paying attention, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter how much older you are than me. If you're 97, I'm still going to yell at you if you're not paying attention.
Okay. I'm done. Cass, you have questions? Kathy?
Say we interviewed 10 different people. What makes you the person that should do this job?
Well, Cash, I think the thing that makes me most beneficial about this job is the fact that I really am a people person. I mean, I'm good with names. I remember each of you. That's Susan, and, that's Troy, and that's Ellen, and, this is Carola, and this is Coney. I'm really good at it. So, I mean, and I think that's a factor in a classroom. You have to learn those people that you're dealing with every day. And the fact that I do put off a strong personality and get people to pay attention, like this person up front who's not listening during my interview. But I think that's what makes it good.
John, you have a question? John? Joey, Trey, anybody that didn't ask a question will ask a question now?
Susan Kelly.
All right, Stephanie.
Okay, if you had, say we had some previous coworkers here, what do you think they would say about you?
Some previous coworkers? Well, there's Jim. Me and him, we worked together at the Rugrat Shack. We got some pretty good things going back to that kitchen, let me tell you. I mean, but aside from that, I think me and him were pretty chillaxed. We like to sit around and play some video games together. Maybe do a little stuff that was off the books. Well, this was after school. During school time, what we like to do is, the kids would give us their money for their grilled cheese sandwiches, and we pocket about 30%. It's a finder's fee kind of for running the cash register and stuff. It was all worked out, the fine details for our contracts.
I'm sure. I think I've reached my total capacity of asking you questions. I've learned so much about you in such a short period of time that I think I'm not very additional.
I got one more. We really, no, go ahead, please.
I noticed your apprehension when you found out that Connie was the head teacher. Do you have a problem with a strong female role in the classroom?
Oh, Sarah, no, not at all. I just, in my interactions through the email, I thought Brian over there was the head teacher, because that's how he came off. Yeah. I mean, me and him, we talked a lot through the emails. He's my home dog.
Very informative, thank you.
Not a problem.
My other question I was going to ask you is, our program here at Kara, by the way, is we actually have an ability to offer the adults in our classes college credit. So because of that, we do have an IT class as well as business classes accredited through another institution. Do you feel that you would be up to the standards of teaching on a college level if you needed to be?
Well, yeah, Kayla. I mean, I've been through college, obviously, so I'm pretty sure I'm good at it. And the tech stuff, like with my interaction earlier, like I said, with, the interactive students, I would definitely get Troy back there to help me, or Sarah. I mean, she's obviously good at her laptop stuff. mean, she's got it out and up and taking notes and stuff, and Brian's got my back, he's running the iPad camera and stuff.